you've been working with some of our venture partners and some of our customers on this new trend that we're kind of seeing. Tell me a little bit about that. I mean, what are you digging into?
Yeah, I'll be happy to. Thanks, Mark. So I became aware of a different form of producing sustenance for people, and it employs a square pan with unique thermal characteristics. And they provide a sort of unique flavor to the sustenance that they produce, which comes from what was in the pans prior. So it was either small parts with ample metal shadings or oil drippings, things like that. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
So like what are they doing? Sustenance, right? So I mean, it's some kind of are they preparing food in these things, or like what's going on?
Well, I think you could call it food, but it's basically something called brick cheese, doughy bread, pepperoni if you're lucky, and then whatever matriculates into that sustenance from the pan after it was used for manufacturing. It could have been used for manufacturing like car parts or tanks or other things like that.
Got
Yeah.
it. So this is like Chicago deep pan pizza, kind of.
Well, it is, except that these pans are square and it doesn't come from Chicago. It comes from a place that normally isn't associated with food at all. It comes from a place called Detroit. And surprisingly, people
Right.
have survived this innovation, and apparently they are able to eat it from time to time. And then it apparently produces the effect of 8 Mile and some bad rap music.
Well, we were able to order one from Briggs and Stratton up in Denver. I don't know, you eat it with knife and fork. You just kind of dive in. Like, how do you do this?
I think, Mark, that what I've heard is that the best way to do it is to consume it not with knife and fork, but pick it up with your hands and just go for it.
Can you guys see this? So this is a Detroit pizza, and I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm just gonna kind of go blue collar kind of union worker here. Let's try. Yeah, that's really good. No, I love it. You can taste the motor oil in it. I kind of like that. It's awesome.
So, in your extensive research, how
Uh,
does this sustenance, I think we'll call it that, match up against, I believe you called it pizza? What pizza tastes like is actually round with a thin crust, and it comes from New York, where they actually use food products to make something that people can eat, as opposed to whatever these other substances were. So I'm going to say, Mark, technically speaking, that these options are not viable. We are not going to take them on board in our portfolio.
no, no. It's an out for me, but I think you're right. I think the hands down winner in this is New York pizza, definitely.
Hello, this is Jeff DeGraff. As some of you know, I was one of the executives that helped build Domino's Pizza, and I've been asked to weigh in on the great Chicago deep dish versus Detroit deep dish pizza. Which is better? Well, of course, Chicago is the flaky, round sauce on top. Pile as much stuff as you can into milk mozzarella. But my favorite is Detroit style, square, crunchy crust, caramelized at the end, brick cheese. There's nothing like it. Buddies, get yourself a salad and a beer. By far, I think the winner is Detroit style pizza.